Well, hello again. Oh boy, do I have a doozy for you today. What happens when you divide and there is some left over? In math, we call these leftovers remainders. Let's look. Here we have a bushel of 7 apples. Yes, that is what a bag of apples is called, a bushel. Now, let's say you are packing lunch boxes for 3 people. If we share the apples equally into 3 lunch bags, we will find that we have 2 apples in each lunch bag, but that there is 1 apple left over. This leftover apple is called the remainder. Let's look at what that looks like in math language. Here we have 18 apples and we need to divide it equally among 8 people. So we ask, how many times does 8 go into 18? Let's count in 8s. 1 times 8 is 8. 2 times 8 is 16, and 3 times 8 is 24. Whoops! We counted too far. 24 is way more than 18. The closest we can get to 18 is 2 times 8, which is 16. 8 goes into 18 2 times, but 8 times 2 does not give me 18. From 16, 18 is 2 extra. That extra 2 is my remainder, and I write it with a small letter R at the end of my answer. That means each person will get 2 apples, and I will have 2 left over. Okay, but what happens when we have large numbers that we need to divide? Like here, 320 divided by 7. Oh boy, 7 can't go into 3. 3 is smaller than 7. No biggie, 7 goes 0 times into 3, so we make a dot. Now let's try again by getting the next door neighbor to help out. Now it is 32, and 7 can definitely go into 32. Luckily, we know that 7 can go into 32 4 times because we know our times tables. Park that 4 next to the dot on the roof. Next up is Mommy Multiplier. 4 times 7 is 28, and that moves to the floor. Now we subtract. 32 minus 28 is 4. Brother brings down our next number, which is a 0. Remember, we don't bring the 2 down because we already divided with it when we divided with 32. Now we have 40. And Daddy Divide wants to know how many times 7 goes into 40. By counting in 7s carefully, not to go over 40, we know 7 goes into 40 5 times. Now let's multiply. 5 times 7 is 35. Move that sucker to the floor. Sister subtracts 40 and 35, and that is 5. With no more numbers to bring down, I am left with 5 at the bottom. Write it with your answer at the top as the remainder. And look at that! 100% correct. When doing division, it is very important to know your multiplication tables. Follow your long division rhyme of daddy, mommy, sister, brother, and remember to write your remainder down, and you should be golden. Right, so let's practice. some division without remainders with a memo, as well as some division with remainders and a memo. You guys make me so proud with all your hard work. Keep it up, and I will see you next time. Bye.